It's the second video today. I felt really good after recording the first one. But hello. It's your girl Ray. Ray anyways. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Yeah, we're going over Rosie's video today. Again, cuz part 2 to her Texas vlog series. So this is part 2 for me for today, and then part 3 for the actual vlog series that she has done. um but yeah, um excited and nervous. I took a break, got the caffeine kind of in my system, hydrated, got something to eat, all that kind of jazz. So I think I'm ready to go for this next part, for us here. So, anyways, thank you for being here. And always, as my disclaimer, because I forgot to put it in the video before, this is just for entertainment purposes only. We're only here to have haha fun, and everything I say is alleged and only, shouldn't be taken seriously. Take it with a grain of salt. Again, I'm just trying to entertain you guys. There is no hate, there is no malice, there is nothing over here to be found. Do not take things IRL. Don't send hate to Rosie. Don't send hate to anybody. Please be nice. Please be respectful, as always, to everyone that we cover here. So, with that out the way, all right. Yeah, we can go ahead and get started with the video. Yeah, I don't think I need to mention anything else. Yeah, I think we're good.
Hi, welcome to
Hey, Rosie.
me, editing Rosie, reporting for duty.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to give a quick preface. This vlog's a lot of yapping. If you're looking for like the kind of vlogs I'm going out and about, this vlog is just more about the updates of like my perspective of things. This was about a week and a half into the trip, roughly.
Okay.
I was just kind of talking, and I'm just gonna say there's a little bit of a update that y'all don't know that I'm about to get into. So I hope you enjoy this vlog. It's a little bit more of a down vlog.
Okay.
And there's a couple cute moments in it and stuff, but I digress. I hope y'all enjoy. Later. Go.
Okay. So I do know that her someone called a wellness check on her brother back in Florida, because she lives in Florida. Remy lives in Texas. As always, Rosie, stay the fuck out of Texas, please. Um, okay. So, yeah, that's what happened. That was like the main big thing that happened, I think. Other than Remy, his face got doxxed, his real name got doxxed, and then eventually his mother and family got doxxed, which I don't stand for. We don't stand for here on this channel, period. That is not okay. Never do that. That is not okay.
Good morning. Remy's
Good morning.
still sleeping.
Stop.
I am just gonna load the dishwasher, get that going. I think we're hanging out with one of his family members today.
Oh.
I'm excited about that. I don't know. I feel like there's just like so much I want to say and talk about, and we've just been spending so much time together.
Yeah. That's what happens when you go and visit your partner. You spend a lot of time together. I would be concerned if you didn't spend any time together. Oh my god.
Really had like a moment by myself to like film and talk, and I'm just waking up. And these are stuck. Oh, come on, hands. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, girly pop. Oh, here we go. Okay.
I will say those are kind of stuck. Like, whenever they get, stuck together, it could be really hard to get them unstuck. So, girly, I felt that in my soul.
It was dramatic, to say the least. I haven't really talked about this yet.
Oh?
And I don't know if I'm going to publicly announce this yet or not. I don't think this is going to surprise many people, to be honest. I think people will kind of be like, oh, okay. Like, that kind of tracks, actually.
Oh?
Remy and I have actually been, like, a couple since January 18th.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. She tried to make it seem like they were in a not so ish long term or whatever. Like they've been together for a while.
And I told like literally two people.
You know, you kind of make it a little bit obvious with your subtle actions, Rosie, as far as I could tell. You got a little more giddy as of you know, I don't know, there's just something about a new relationship that makes a person so giddy, more happy than normal.
Um,
You get what I
because
mean?
honestly, one of the
I hope y'all get what I mean.
reasons is I used to talk a lot of shit about people who would get into a relationship.
Yeah, because you were bitter and angry at the fact that no one wanted to date you at the time.
Having met someone,
Mm-hmm.
I did. I did do that. I
Yeah,
sure did. Yep.
you did.
That was me. That was in fact
You,
me. Yes.
mm-hmm.
It's interesting because like one of my like rules with long distance dating was that I wouldn't date someone until I met them in person.
Mm.
And that's something that I did in my last relationship. Like we did not date for the first 9 months of us talking because that's how long it took for us to meet.
Mm.
But with Remy, it's just been different, you know. And like
Some people can make the long distance work, and some people can't. It just really depends on actually going through with the intentions on getting through that, you know, should we be together stage. Because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, having a talking slash, oh, we're gonna date to test the water sort of thing, you know? Like, you know, isn't that's kind of the whole point of dating? Go on a couple dates, do whatever that you guys like to do. You don't have to put a label on it right away. You could just say I'm going on a date and we'll see how it goes. Cuz you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
the best way possible. I knew back then that I wanted this.
I mean, there is a difference between someone there's a very fine line difference between someone who's actually dating for the long term, who's in it for the long haul. Like, yeah, I want this to be an end goal. I have an end goal in mind. I don't just date around just for the sake of dating around. I don't date around just to get into other people's pants. I don't, you know, stuff like that. So, I mean, I think Remy genuinely is looking for somebody, and I do think that Rosie and him really have probably a good connection, but probably not as deep as she thinks, maybe. Because there are some subtle actions, but I don't know if that's just Remy being like camera shy or what's going on. Because I mean, like, she seems genuinely happy in the relationship, and he seems genuinely happy as well. So, you know, it could just be that, oh, he wasn't feeling all like touchy lovey dovey and all that kind of stuff. Um, and Rosie, as far as we know, is very touchy, very lovey, wants that physical connection all the time, wants the touches of reassurance. She wants that attention. She wants little, you know, the little touches here and there that, you know, show I love you, because I'm pretty sure that's her love language is physical touch, and, you know, probably getting gifts and receiving gifts, not giving gifts, but receiving. Um, allegedly. But, you know, I mean, very much so. I'm very much like that too. I like the little touches and like little reassuring things here and there, like, oh, my partner to grab my hand or give me a hug or, you know, kiss me on the cheek before they go and do something or whatever. I like physical touch, and it brings me immense joy just to be acknowledged when I least expect it, you know? And that I can understand from Rosie at least. So, you know.
I knew back then that I knew like almost immediately, like as soon as we started talking like more than friends, that like he was someone that I really wanted in my life in that way, you know? I also knew what the internet would do with that information, and so when I talk about like how I've been working on like trying to be more private and stuff, like I know my face gives away shit, like I
Yes, it does, Rosie. Your face is a open book.
know that like
Mm-hmm.
there's just some shit I can't mask, I can't hide. That's just how I am as a person, you know?
Fair enough. I understand.
But I kept that shit to myself because I wanted to give my family time, to my mom specifically, did time to like kind of adjust to the concept and the idea. I wanted to give us time to build ourselves in all the conversations that we've had and like getting to know each other.
There's nothing wrong with giving a relationship time. There's nothing wrong with what she did. There's nothing wrong with wanting to keep things private for a little while, especially a public figure like her. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, Rosie. And I don't think anyone's giving you shit for that. They shouldn't, because, you know, it's your relationship, your prerogative with um Remy and everything. So that's important to you. And, you know, if that's what y'all decided, that's what y'all decided. Because that is a, you know, you and your significant other, that is y'all's decision. No one else's.
We only just told a couple close friends, and other than that, like our relationship was for ourselves until we went public,
Mm-hmm.
which is when he asked me to be his, like, you know, fully public relationship, like
Yeah.
girlfriend when I got here. Because that's kind of what I told him. I was like, you know, honestly, like I feel like it would be ridiculous for us to just like pretend we're just friends and like we don't want to talk to anyone else, anything like that. And so, but I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't want any. I want this to just be us, like our thing, and
Fair enough. Fair enough.
that's what we did. I've learned a lot, you
Mm-hmm.
know, being with someone who is more on the reserved side and
I like this type of Rosie. I like it when she's not being so performative and she's just being a normal person, you know? She's not playing up the theatrics and stuff like that. She's actually, I feel like this is the true Rosie, not the Rosie in the other video in the grocery store. I prefer this type of Rosie. I like that she's all mellow and she's able to communicate her thoughts, and, you know, that this is actually a good conversation. And I'm very happy that she feels comfortable enough to share this with us.
more, you know, someone who's always kind of been able to value their privacy in the way that he does. Like, it's helping me find this balance because obviously, like,
Mm-hmm.
when you make content out in the world, like, not everything gets to be private. I've just been learning
Yeah.
because there's a reason why that involves a little bit of trauma dumping that I'm not going to get into, but there's a reason why for most of my adulthood life I've felt this almost like compulsory need to share myself, my life, and
Mm-hmm.
have people who believe me.
It's the social media addiction, and also, you, I don't mean this in a rude way. She is the type of person to crave attention. Any attention is good attention to her. And I'm not going to bring up her past as far as the feederism and all that kind of stuff that, you know, the Paradise documentary will, um, you know, touch on and everything like that. But I'm not going to bring that up. But you want attention, Rosie, and that's not a bad thing. But the way you used that want to get attention has gotten you to where you are today. And, you know, you could see that as a good thing. You can see that as a bad thing. It really just depends on you, Rosie. But there's a lot of things you could have done differently in life if you understood, hey, not all attention is good attention. And if I focus on the quality of people that I surround myself with, quality over quantity is, I mean, it sounds kind of fucked up to say that, hey, it's quality over quantity, but I rather have a small group of friends that know me very well and love and support me, and I love and support them, than a big group of friends that don't know who I truly am and I can't rely on for shit. It's better, at least in my opinion, not everybody agrees with me, and that is okay if you don't agree with me. But Rosie, I feel like if you just went that route and understood that, you could have avoided so much stuff in your life, and you could have been, it could have happened, you could be someone totally different, someone on social media that people would actually like and not hate for various reasons. I don't hate you, Rosie. I don't hate you, really. I don't agree with your actions, but, you know, I don't hate you at all.
Because, you know, like if I share things as they happen and I
Mm-hmm.
show like the proof and all of that, then like people can't say like I'm lying when I'm not. Since I've met Remy, he's brought me so much peace. Like since we started talking, like as on like Discord, like it's like since he's just been a presence in my life, he has done so much good for me.
Good.
Last night, I don't know how much of what footage is actually gonna see like the public world, but last night we vlogged like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I am planning to make like a vlog that's just for me and him
Yeah.
because I vlogged with him for the first time last night. I feel so safe here and like
Good.
taken care of.
That's kind of how it should be. You should feel safe with your partner. And, you know, I'm going to gush about my partner a little bit because, you know, that's it's relevant to the conversation. My partner definitely wherever they are feels like home to me. I feel safe, I feel warm, I feel, you know, I feel like I have somebody that I can rely on no matter what. And you know, I hope they feel that around me because, you know, I feel like we have parts of ourselves, we have, you know, our struggles, our ups and downs, and we find a way to meet somewhere in the middle to try and figure out our problems. We try and talk through everything. Communication is such a big thing with my partner and I. And, you know, even if it's a little bit, you know, hard to communicate sometimes, you know, we're able to be like, hey, I'm frustrated, you're frustrated. We need to take a second to step back from each other. It is not a hateful step back from each other. And we will come together in a couple minutes or however long it takes for us to settle down so we can properly communicate. And that is one thing I do love because we both don't like arguing. We both don't like yelling. We want to make sure that we both walk away knowing we're loved, we're appreciated, even if it's a difference of opinion. And that is okay. And I like that I feel comfortable around them to be myself and everything like that. That's how having a partner should be. You should feel at home, at peace, you know? And I'm glad that Rosie feels like that. Everyone deserves to have a love like that in their life if they choose to love somebody, you know?
And like spoiled Ron. Honestly.
He has been doing a lot for you, Rosie. And, you know, that's cute. And it's exciting that you were excited about the flowers. I know I was all haha silly and everything about you getting flowers and your reaction and stuff like that. But, you know, I mean, not saying I want a dachshund puppy, but I would have reacted that way if I got a dachshund puppy. But definitely when I got flowers for the very first time from my partner, I definitely teared up. I definitely was in shock. And, you know, because I haven't had, like, in my past relationships before them, I never got flowers. I barely ever got gifts or anything like that. Like, it was always me putting out for the relationship and, you know, remembering anniversaries, remembering to get Christmas gifts, remembering birthdays, remembering, like, little things, you know? And, you know, I never had somebody go out of their way for me before. So I understand how that feels. It feels special.
And incredible. I'm
Mm.
probably gonna be cooking tomorrow for
I that's I'm glad we're not watching that video right now. Watching her cook made me so nauseous. I don't know what it was or anything. It was just it made me incredibly nauseous. But I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, watch that video eventually when we get to that part in the Rosie series. I only think I'm going to do 2 videos today. So this is my second video today. So I'll do the other one the next time we do a Rosie video and all that. So
realsies. I have some packages I need to open that he got. They got some kitchen stuff that he needs. I think I know what this is. Yeah, cool. This is 2 like deep tart pie pans with removable bottoms.
okay.
So I can use these for the quiches and the cheesecake.
Yeah, because she was making a quiche. She made, I think, a pork roast. Something in the crock pot. And she made quiches, way too much onion, and cheesecake. So, I think she made like 2 or 3 quiches. Pretty big damn quiches, but, you know, they did end up looking pretty good as far as I remember.
Very handy. Ooh, comes with a little silicone brush. I didn't know that. What does this do?
I hope you washed all that.
What does this do? Is this like a... What is this? Doesn't say... What does this do? Is it like a heat protector? No, it does suction cup. What the fuck does this do? I'm so curious. I have to look into that later. So I got 2 9x13 baking pans. He honestly, like,
I'm sorry, she was just really slow unboxing.
his kitchen needs these things. That's so loud. I don't know how loud that is on camera, but it's so loud. Excuse me, Miss Ma'am. I'm busy. Thank you. Okay. So we just got some. Ooh, comes with a little sponge. How fun, how fresh. We just got a couple rose golds. I think these were on sale.
Oh, nice. Cute.
Oh, yeah. We needed like a penny to get the free overnight shipping.
Oh,
So we got me some nails. This
cute.
will take a second for me to get out of the box.
I don't like red nails, but cute. I think they were red. I don't know. I don't care to go back and look.
It was very loud. I got the same.
Is that the dishwasher? Yeah, I assume that's the dishwasher.
What I have at my house for him.
Nice. Ooh, that's gonna be so nice.
You could be. Anyway, I went on Amazon. I told him he should get these things, and he got them. That's how this went down.
Well, he probably needed them. He needed them too. Not to be like a dude's apartment, but you know, guys don't really pay it like unless it's given to them. They tend to not all men, not all men. They tend to not have the homier touches or the, you know, certain casserole dishes or certain cooking utensils or anything that become really, really handy until a woman gives them the items. You know, I don't know. Again, it's not all men. It's not all men, but majority don't really have these things until they're like, oh shit, I need to go buy this, until it's, you know, oh, too late, I need to go buy this, and then, you know, frantically try and go buy something, and it's the cheap, not really so great kitchen stuff, you know?
So now he'll have his own, like, because he does cook. He's missing a couple. Honestly, like, he's got everything else, like the spatulas, he's got the right kind of pans, like,
He's a step up from a lot of adults.
all that stuff. But there's like baking dishes, and we did also get some more Tupperware. I don't know where he put it. Oh, it's right there actually. So
again, I hope you wash all of that, because the amount of, you know, other people touching it and chemicals and stuff probably left over from it, like left over from like the store, Amazon warehouses for the other dishes and everything like that. Good Lord. I don't know. I'm just kind of like that. I at least get some Dawn and do like not a complete maybe like dishwasher, but a really good hand wash with really hot water and a lot, like not a lot of Dawn unless it has like a really bad chemical smell, but I do make sure that I at least wash it with Dawn and scrub it with the Scrub Daddy, or you know, I use Scrub Mommy because, you know, whatever, but but yeah, I always do that anytime that I get any new dishes or any new like cutlery, any new dishware or whatever. I always make sure to put the effort in to make sure that it's all clean, all fresh and everything, especially before I put it away with everything else.
these are 50% off at the grocery store.
Nice.
So he needed some more Tupperware. He does have some, but he wanted more. He's got tons of freezer bags already, so he was pretty prepared. I'm impressed. I'm gonna just set these in the sink for now. This is all just like new dishware that needs to get cleaned.
Okay, good. It will get washed.
He's very tidy, which helps me keep like maintain things. I really like that. Oh, and he got me this last night. We were driving by like the magazines, and there's a good little thing here with like these keychain plushies, and he just goes like, pick one, and I was like, what? He's like, just pick one. And I was like, I like this one. He's like, okay, get it. And I was like, she could hang out with my little Hello Kitty on my backpack at home. So I have one from Vegas and one from Texas.
Cute.
I don't even know if I don't think he knew about
the time she went to Vegas, by the way. That was when she did the interview for the Paradise Fun fact. I figured that out. That's probably old news by now. But yeah, that was when she filmed the Paradise stuff a couple years ago, whenever she did that. So
The
maybe we should look at her going to Vegas. Did she vlog that? I don't know. If she did, we'll watch it.
Hello Kitty plush keychain from Vegas. But
I've been to Vegas before. I didn't like it personally. Like I did, parts of it I did, but parts of it I didn't. I just don't think the Vegas life is for me.
he just like got me a little present from the grocery store. That was really cute. He's so cute like that, and it's really really sweet. And I just feel really considered by him, and you know, I try to do things for him too. I don't like to brag on myself like that. I don't be like, I did this for my friends, this, that. It's like, I don't like that. That's not why I do things for him.
Yeah. I mean, I could see what you mean, but I mean, you know, you're telling us, you're informing us. It's not like, oh, I'm the best girlfriend in the world and everyone else's girlfriend sucks because I did the best. Like stuff like that, you know, you're not coming on and doing that. You're, you know, being like, hey, I did this for my boyfriend and explaining it to us because that's your job. You know, you're telling us because you're putting it in a video and being like, hey, I got this, this, and this for Remy and all that kind of stuff, you know.
I really do love him.
I'm glad you love him.
I know what love is. I know what love feels like, and I really do love him. I'm glad I took the time. You're being so dramatic.
You did make me laugh with that one, Rosie. I was just about to say that.
I'm so loud in person. I have no idea how it sounds on camera. I kind of want to go back to bed. I think we were up really late.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got back. We weren't even back in the apartment till like 2 a.m.
That's crazy.
And then I had to like eat, and we had to finish putting away the groceries because we like put away like the cold stuff.
My cat forces me to go to bed at around like 10:30-ish. She'll start meowing like a lot, and we have a thing where she has her half of the bed and then I have mine, aka also being shoved against a wall with my body pillow because my cat somehow takes up all of the bed. But yeah, no, it's, I don't know, that's wow. 2 a.m. I haven't stayed up that long in a while.
I like help unbag the rest of everything, and like I put away the stuff in his pantry. I'm going to go. I'm tired. Later.
Valid.
Hi. Okay, I just blew dry my hair. How am I already sweating? This is crazy. I need to go get
Welcome to Texas, baby. That's how it is.
changed. I just did this back on. But I'm about to spray some of my perfumes. Ever since my first live, I have been doing all of the perfume spraying in the bathroom because I'm just not used to living with cats, you know. Shout out to whoever told me that, because like truly.
Yeah, I mean, go into the bathroom and then you turn the little fan on and everything and just let it kind of clear up for a couple minutes. But you know, as long as you're not spraying it directly in your cat's face or anything, I mean, unless it's like a really strong perfume or something, you know, I find that it doesn't stick around long enough to really harm your cats unless you're like spraying it directly in front of your cat and everything, and you know, all that kind of stuff. But you know, it's good that she's considering the kitties in this situation.
I forgot. So I'm making sure I do that in here, and I think that's all I gotta do. Oh, let me put this hair clip in my hair. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. I have things to do. Bye. I think I'm gonna wear out tonight. What do you think?
I think it looks good. I like it.
Okay, so we're gonna go pick
The color looks cute on her.
up breakfast, everybody, and then we're picking up dinner.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's go.
All right.
This is in fact the life.
I mean, that does look fun.
Okay, we were just in the convertible. Okay, am I gonna have to keep this in a clip? What's the vibes here? Okay,
The way you keep, like, you know, it's not hard to throw a hairbrush in the car, Rosie. I don't mean that in a rude way, but like, if you know you're going to be in a convertible, at least keep a hairbrush with you, you know? I bought like an Amazon little foldable hairbrush thing, and I keep one in my bag, and then I have one in my bathroom to keep for when, you know, eventually that one's going to break, because, you know, shit happens. So I just ended up starting to do that just because my hair gets a little bit cray, and I don't want to keep my hairbrush in my bag all the time. It can fit, it's just not going to be a good fit.
I put this in a clip. Listen, I wanted to do convertible. Rosie.
Because I use the unbrush and everything like that, because I got it like on sale at I think Walmart, like, God, like 2 years ago or something, or like right after the whole virality of it like slowed down.
You said to yourself, don't do it on the way there, Rosie. You will hate the results, Rosie. Oh my God, I'm stressing out.
Valid.
Okay, Rosie, you're just gonna commit to the clip. We're committing to the clip. I have to make a good first impression.
Fair.
Okay, whatever. You know what? It's all good hair day. All right. Ah, fuck. Oh. Oh my gosh, babe.
Oh, it's a baby.
Pets are a good reflection of like how their owner treats people as well.
That is true, but not always. You gotta understand that each cat is going to have a different temperament, and some cats just happen to be more spicy, and I mean, like my little Pete, she has a little attitude on her, but she's a mama's girl at heart. She, first, like, anything stresses her out, she looks for me. And, she gives me a little toot. Sometimes she might be a little snippy here and there. But, at the end of the day, I know that cat loves me and will seek me out always. And, I always try and make sure that she is taken care of in every way, shape, or form. Because that's my baby. Both my fur babies. Because my partner also has a kitty.
I completely agree with that sentiment, 100%.
My 2 daughters. I have 2 fur babies. 2 daughters.
I think cats are great for like learning how to build trust
Yes. Agreed.
and
Absolutely.
to respect autonomy.
100%.
Because cats, they
Oh my God. Is she just going to sit here and be like, oh, totally, babe. Totally, babe. Totally, babe.
they like to do things themselves. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they
That
can't
is
really.
true.
They're really hard to train.
Oh, yeah.
So
No. No. I taught Pete, I taught her how to sit and ask, like, I tell her, say please for her dinner whenever, because it's either, I mix it up a little bit because I take, her food bowl and everything is in my bathroom, because, my place has, like, carpets and stuff, and the only non-carpeted place, that I can put her stuff in is my bathroom. And so I'm like really careful what I like clean the bathroom with and everything. But she I either close the door and then make her sit and wait outside the door and everything. She knows how to sit. I trained her how to sit and everything. I either do that where she waits, or I make her sit down and I say please, and she can't be all, there's a difference with her in her meows. I don't know if that makes any sense to other pet owners, but you could just tell when your cat has an attitude or your animal has an attitude with you. But I make her say please in a nice way. I say please nicely, and I can tell in like the difference in her meows if she actually is doing it or not, and be like either it's fine mom, I'm gonna say please, but then there's just please. I don't know if that makes sense to any other pet owner out there.
I learned a couple tricks with Rocky. I kind of trained a couple habits out of him. It took time. It took time, Rocky.
Oh, look. Oh,
Independent.
Look at
I
that
like them.
baby.
Self-sufficient.
Oh,
like as long as they have food, water, clean litter box, boys,
Yeah.
cat baby.
like they're good. So.
Baby girl.
They do need attention quite a bit. They do seek attention. They do seek people. There's a baby. Oh my goodness.
She just threw her butt at me. Look. She just threw her butt on me. Cutie patootie with cute little booty.
I
He's
think
just wiggling and waggling.
I think she wants Remy's attention.
She's been decisive.
Yeah.
Or they want Remy's attention.
Mm.
Oh, that was cute. That was so cute.
Hi,
Such a-
Cleo.
Oh, Cleo. Oh, such a pretty baby.
Yeah, you want to be right here.
Yep.
I mean, nowhere else but right where.
Oh, it's a little nubbin tail. Oh my goodness.
Right where it's inconvenient.
Right where I want to.
Little nubbins. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Oh, baby.
I must sleep on the book. I must sleep on the book.
Absolutely.
She's warmed up to me. She likes hanging out with me.
Mm.
Yeah, see?
That's good.
We're buddies, Cleo.
That's good.
I just gotta get Ash. You gotta tell Ash about the cool girl in the house.
Yeah.
But let Ash in on the tea.
Right.
Are my hands great for petting? Hi, friends. I'm having my first real pain flare. Fun fact: it started on the way in the car, to go hang out, put on a brave face, and I pretended I was fine. The entire time I was in excruciating pain, and that sucked. But I was like, I'm not canceling. This is happening. We're doing this. I wanted to go, and I had a really good time, but I was distracted the whole time, and that sucked. I think it went really well.
That does. That does. I mean, the Texas heat probably did get you, but, you know, I mean, I don't mean to bring up weight and everything, but at your size in the Texas heat, Rosie, I will say it's going to be a lot harder, especially if you plan to move here eventually. That Texas heat is going to be brutal on you.
Well, and besides that shitty part, I had a really good time. I've already taken ibuprofen, and I also took a goodies powder this morning too. We played Guitar Hero earlier. I pushed myself because honestly, I just wanted to lay in bed. It's interesting because I've never really been around someone when I'm playing paint like this. I tend to just stay away from my brother, and I tend to just do it alone. It's been interesting, because I'm having to try to explain things I'm not used to explaining, and letting them understand I'm okay. In fact, the more I talk about it, the more I focus on it, the more it hurts. So the less attention we draw to it, the better. Unless it's.
I get like that sometimes. There are some times where I get really bad headaches and eye aches, and I just can't do anything. So I do understand that having, flare-ups of any kind of sort of pain, especially if you know you have chronic pain and everything like that. Yeah, no, that's brutal. That's brutal. I understand about that.
So unbearable is something I can talk about, which I haven't really been to that level yet.
But, part of it, I wonder, is, again, I don't mean this in a very, I don't mean this in a dismissive way or anything like that, but Rosie, your size probably doesn't help about your chronic pain. And again, I don't mean that in a rude way. I truly do not. It's just Rosie, your size and everything like that. That's something you can control and try to fix. At least clean up your eating, and that will help you tremendously.
But the inflammation pain in my joints is just awful. And I'm sad because today's actually our 3-month anniversary. I know, plot twist. This is going to shock no one. There was a couple people that clocked it. When we made the YouTube channel, we had to add numbers. Because for some reason, Remy Rose 2 was taken. Shocker of the century. Wasn't expecting that. I was like, go to 118 because I actually just talked to my mom and told her. But basically, we didn't tell anybody except I think we each told a friend or two.
Yeah, you explained this before.
At first, we didn't tell anybody for at least a week or two. But actually, the day y'all found out about who Remy is was the day he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I'm saying yes, which makes me a hypocrite. I will own that 100%. That makes me a hypocrite. Because I know I've heard said in the past about dating people before you meet in person, but I can't explain it other than I just knew, and I knew the whole.
Fair enough. Again, the intention.
Time, and I was right the entire time, and this trip has really solidified that for me in every way. Yeah, right now I'm actively in a decent amount of pain, but before today I've been doing really good. We've gone on a couple walks. Ash is very slow to warm up, but she's been hanging out in the same room as me. She doesn't really let me pet on her much yet. She has let me a few times, but she's just very skittish, and his cats are very introverted like him. They love him.
Yeah, I mean, cats, cats, they're very, if they like you, they like you. If they're iffy on you, they will try and figure you out, and that is all up to the cat. You never rush that with the cat.
Him though, as they should. He's amazing. I really need to cook the next couple days, and I really hope I wake up tomorrow and his pain flare is gone. I'm having such an incredible time with Remy. He's even better in person.
I'm glad she's happy. I truly am glad she's happy.
He treats me like a princess. I have a vision for the way I want some of these vlogs to look. There haven't been a lot of clips of me sitting here talking I don't know. It's different. I'm still trying to learn how to be able to sit here and openly talk like this. When someone else is in the room, it feels different. The vibes are different.
Yeah, because I mean, when you're alone, you can speak a little bit more freely, and then when other people are there, there's that social, oh shit, I'm being watched, So I get that.
Excited and proud to be his girlfriend, and I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful to know him, to have experienced this, because I am very aware that this is we've dealt with some real shit, real life shit, even before I got here, but since I've been here, and it's been nice learning how to navigate these things with him and realizing that we have similar ways of coping and going about things, and I just really
fair enough
appreciate him, and I adore him actually, and he makes me feel so adored and cherished, and just he's just the best, and
I get it.
So cute. I woke up this morning and we were laying in bed, and I heard his stomach growl, and I was like, oh, I think you're hungry. I was like, oh, I barely ate last night. And he was just like, yeah, and I was like, and so we lived there for a minute, and I mean, I woke up in pain, right? But at this point, he wasn't aware, like, I didn't say anything yet. And like, I told him yesterday, but he still has to kind of, he's just not familiar, like, being around someone who deals with like chronic pain and like how that can kind of work and stuff. Because it's like, when you deal with chronic pain, it's just kind of like,
Your breathing while you're laying down, Rosie, is very concerning.
something that it's just a part of your day-to-day life, you know, like I'm always in pain. The pain flares are just when I can't like conceal how much it hurts, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
I got up and I went into the kitchen and I was like looking around and I was like, I really don't have a lot of energy, but I wanted to make him something. So we bought like these like bowls of like pre-cut fruit, and I just made like, he had some like pancakes on a stick, like sausage pancake on a stick or whatever. I think he had those like before I got here. So I just made him one of those and some berries and a little orange juice I brought to him. And his reaction was so cute because he was like, no one's ever done that for me before. And I was like, cute. And because I said I was like, it's not much, but like, because he also doesn't like he doesn't have much of an appetite. A lot of the time. So I was like, I don't want to make too much food. So I just made a little something, and I was like, you want more? Just let me.
Yeah. But I mean, Rosie, I hate to like burst your bubble or anything, but like with your size, right? It looks a little suspicious. Well, maybe suspicious is not the word, but it looks a little interesting to see someone who's built like Remy and someone who's built like you. And like that's just what I've been seeing from people with their opinions of you and everything like that. And I don't mean it in a rude way, but it does kind of look a little you know. There might be a little situation going on, but you know, like I do think you love each other, but like I think you both probably need to figure out how to, you know. I mean, Remy, he could just be really skinny just because he has a fast metabolism, but Rosie, you on the other hand, if you're going to live this certain lifestyle with him, you need to get your eating and your body and, you know, start taking care of yourself better.
You know, and he was just so happy and it was so cute. I think I need more sleep, but I'm having this problem here where like I'm so excited to be here. Once I wake up, like I'm wide awake and like super alert, and I can't like get myself to go back to sleep. Update: I took a nap and I feel eons better. I needed to sleep. My inflammation pain was off the charts bad, and sleeping helped with that. We slept through dinner time. We were thinking about going out today, but we're gonna just stay in.
Those blinds, open the blinds.
So the artist of furniture also made Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
In
Big deal.
It looks like they're
editing pretty rough cuts.
Before Kingdom Hearts.
And that concludes vlog 3. I'm in the midst of my editing shenanigans. I've already got rough cuts of 4, 5, and 6. So hopefully if everything goes according to plan, those are going to be uploading pretty quickly between each other. There might be like a day or two between. I'll probably have the community tab post with updates about when to expect what. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening wherever you are, and stay true. Bye, guys.
Okay. So, yeah, that part they were just like playing Pokemon, I think. Whatever game they were playing, right? Yeah, I mean, it was good to see this side of Rosie where she was less performative, less, you know, like, oh my god, guys, you would not believe what my boyfriend did. Like, it was nice to see a raw version of Rosie, a more calm version of Rosie that I think, you know, she puts on this persona. This persona of, you know, like back at the grocery store, you know, like the oh yeah, babe, I'm so excited, like all that kind of stuff. It's so nice to just see what she would actually be like, and I enjoy that the fact that she was real in this video. I liked that she was real, she was honest, she didn't play this up, she took it very seriously, she knew what, like, she seems so much better, like more digestible in this video, you know? And I like that. And I hope that we get to see more of that and not the, you know, yeah, you get me crazy and like have all fun and stuff. Like, you know, I get that and everything, and but it's nice for her to just sit down and talk with us instead of like being all performative. And like there were hints of Rosie in there too, you know? Like there's a way to balance it out instead of doing it all the time, you know? And I'm very glad that we got to see that. Anyway, yeah, this is a really good video, and I'm, you know, so glad I got to see that side of Rosie and everything like that. So tomorrow I don't know what video I'm gonna do. I might attempt to try and do Rosie, but Nova also the Alice files released because, you know, shocker, Alice was a troll, and stuff like that. Nova's e-girl kitten girlfriend or whatever. So, you know, that might be the next video, but it really just depends. I'll go look at the Chin Universe's channel, go look at Bloodspeth or Brothspeth's channel. I can't talk. I'll go and look at their channels, see what's up, and put things together. I also will be checking out the Paradise documentary once it's dropped tomorrow, I believe. But yeah, I will be checking that out and, you know, taking notes on that and everything. So the next Rosie video, I could do like, you know, part 4 of Rosie's Texas vlogs and stuff like that, and then do a little at the very end, do a plus Paradise thoughts at the very end, or I could just do a Paradise thoughts video. I don't know, and figure out like gameplay or something like that, and figure out how to record that for y'all for Genshin, and just me running around doing stuff. I don't know. I can totally figure that out and everything like that. But for now, you know, I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm just gonna, you know, get out of the little, you know, dip that we started and everything, and dry off and go enjoy the rest of my day, edit this video, and get it up for you guys. I'm Ray anyways, and it was nice to see you guys here again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye guys!